Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Javi Guerra, distributed tidily. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Pepelu. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lopez in acres of space out wide. Almeida. Now that's well seen too. Thierry Correa.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now he's got space here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Danjuma. Now it's Almeida.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. And this is Saviola. Great ball if he can get there. Gaia. Danjuma. Javi Guerra. Played out to the right. Lopez picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Milan have their second corner now. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played through for the wide man. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now that looks a decent... Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And they've got a throw. Javi Guerra. In with the challenge. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Almeida. Almeida proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Danjuma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Saviola. That is a great pick out. Takes a shot! Gaia. This is Danjuma. Gaia. Almeida. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Cleared away. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Danjuma. And Javi Guerra. And it's Javi Guerra. Out to the right. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Azar. And this is Saviola. Saviola. Now it's Saviola. Thierry Correa. And Javi Guerra. Diego Lopez. He's shifting through the gears here. Danjuma. And again they run up against stubborn defending. He's picked his way through. Azar has found the net here, of course. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Vitinha. Tarrega cuts it out. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Javi Guerra. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. But he's well positioned here. Great chance! Really well taken goal. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now this could be a chance. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pepelu. Not the most accurate pass. Thierry Correa. Now Lopez. And it's Almeida. Now it's Lopez. Oh, that's fabulous. Eder Militao. Now he's off and running. Almeida wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. And he's there to clear it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Looking for the run. Tarrega promptly onto that, and that is that. Almeida. Serginho. Almeida. Now Pepelu. Bruno Fernandes has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Numero 9. Saviola. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
75 minutes played.
Il numero 41. Cambio di giocatori.
Tarrega with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Ugoduro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eder Militao. And it's Azar. Deep cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Thierry Correa. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! And that should get the job done. Valencia have the chance to go the other way. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Danjuma. Rice. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thierry Correa. And that's that. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mbappe claiming... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And he lines up a cross. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Serginho's cross. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Serginho. In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bradley. And it's Salah. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. Fired deep towards the back. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hazard, he's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. McAllister getting this one clear. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah, still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Oh, good ball! And this is Hazard. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. Szoboszlai. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's come in hard. He rises! He's delivered all right! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Hazard. Searching pass he's played there. That ball looks a good one. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's taking no chances there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vitinha. And it's Salah. Ekitike. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hazard is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rodri. It's Saviola. Hazard. And it's Serginho. The muscular approach does pay off here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Soboslai gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Mohamed Salah. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Szoboszlai.
Added time.
McAllister. Oh, good-looking ball. Saviola. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Eder Militao gets across and deals with it. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Saviola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bradley. And the ball is out of play. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. McAllister. Wirtz. Driving forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Just eases him off the ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Robertson. Ekitike, given the lift of his goal. Saviola. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk. Liverpool finding their passes. Now it's Saviola. Vitinha. And this is Saviola. Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's having a go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Soboslai. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Jones.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution in progress.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Vitinha. Now it's Saviola. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field, number 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Is number 2, Gomez.
Konate.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Gomez. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Alvarez. 75 minutes played. That is good alertness. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Now it's Trossard. And he's well... And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Milan have their second corner now. Mamadashvili gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball driven towards the far post. Chance, surely! They've played it short. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Trossard. Trossard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Looking for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Mbappe!
Number 9.
Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Jones. He's found a way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And it's Jones. It's Salah! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Mohamed Salah goes short. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in with purpose. Nicely aimed pass. Trossard. Trossard goes on a run down the left wing. Pinches it off him. Now Eder Militao. Vardiol. Konate gets over and into... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ngonge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for it! Decent hit from there. Lazaro. Saviola. And here's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. Simeone is herring after that one. And it's Saviola. Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Azar! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And claimed it back swiftly. Still goalless. No, it's come to nothing. Serginho. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Saviola. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's gone for goal! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rodri. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's had a shot! Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is out of play. Lazaro.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Torino ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, that's a key interception. Casade. Ngonge. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Ngonge. Bruno Fernandes.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, good! He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Simeone. Van Dijk. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out towards the flank. And that was nowhere near his best. Ngonge. Saviola. And he shoots! He scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
It's Asa! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Casade, and it's Casade. Ngonge. Vitinha. Jordan Henderson. Hazard. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A case now of complete control. Lazaro. Now it's Vlasic. Rodri wins the duel this time. Vitinha, and it's Saviola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Serginho. It's played through for him. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Big to Casade! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here, and it's come back out to him. Vitinha and Azar. Saviola. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. That's a little off target. Casade. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe! He's found a way through. Now here's the delivery. He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, there's the clearance. Torino are looking to go forward now. Azar looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they're certainly
Shoots! And how did he not make it four?
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he has been fouled there. That is good alertness. Casade, played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Azar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he latch on to this? Now it's Vlasic. Now it's Lazaro. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Numero 7. Hazard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Il numero 19.
Alvarez.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's loose for a shot! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Ha segnato all'80° minuto.
Milan making consecutive changes here. Trossard to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Casade. Vlasic. Now it's Adams. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that is a good ball to big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Zapata looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Alva. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hoisted in. And that should get the job done. Great vision. Flings it across. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Four extra minutes added on. Maripan with the slide tackle there. Casade. Rodri. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You'd know.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
He's got full! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri. He's on it. Can he get it? Can he finish? And he thumps it clear. Otto. He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rafinha. Doku. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Milan so far providing no real... He's tried one! Cross goes in there. And that should get the job done. Pedri did well to stay calm there. Neymar. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but he's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Messi, and he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Definitely not one of his best. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It is a corner, good chance. And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. Doku. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Neymar. Great vision. Doku is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. A probing pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Rudiger with the clearance. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Van Dijk tries to clear. Doku. And it's Zubimendi. Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Doku. Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Vitinha. And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Looking for options, for movement. Pinches it off him. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Out towards the flank. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And no, that was never going to make it. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Foden. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a key interception. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe! And that was nowhere near his best. And now they can clear their lines. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Zubimendi. And he's decided to go for it. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it in. Otto. It's Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
Vinicius Junior looking to play it into the box.
Lascia il campo
They're
per
taking a
il
moment to
numero
consider their
27.
options.
Cambio di giocatori.
Tries to get it clear. Rafinha. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. And that has been knocked clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe is onto this. Vitinha looking for the run. He can run onto that. And this is Messi. He's through. Now is he in? Rudiger clears. They get a throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Numero 22. Lascia il
Milan
campo per
are making a
il
change.
numero
He's having a
14.
go. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Hazard.
Opts to play it back. Milan have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Subimendi gets it away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Henderson cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Vinicius Junior may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
And they've got rid. Throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Viene sostituito con il
Van Dijk.
numero 41.
5 minutes left on the clock. Hazard. He is through here. Oh, super ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gently done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Hazard. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Header!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Calafiori. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Goes looking wide. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You'd know. And it's Kane. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pass is just off target.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up.
Takes the shot! That's their first effort on goal.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Madrid with the corner, their first. Crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gusto and Koundé. Now, can they get him away? Koundé's cross. It's out for a goal kick. Gusto. That is good strength. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Vitinha.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for us.
Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Goes looking wide. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Xavi Simons, Vitinha, Foden, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here, and the finish! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. That's rather hopeful! And they're back on the ball again. Kane! And there's the shot! Jordan Henderson. Foden, looking for options for movement. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added up. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from chance? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Gusto.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Played out to the left flank. Simons. Nicely aimed pass. Foden. Pau Kubasi does well. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Vardiol gets across to intercept that. No way through. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Vardiol. Now that looks a decent ball. Foden. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Simons. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's managed to get free.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. Xavi Simons gets a foot in here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. That has been cut short. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Gusto. Now it's Simons. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, this looks sharp.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe, and the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitinha. Foden. That's a little off target. Now it's Simons. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jimenez. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold. He came in hard, very hard. And time is up. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to find some...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists. Oh, what a mistake! It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Foden! Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Azar. Rodri. Upamecano. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. It'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi. Still goalless. To Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi. Rodri. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Koundé. Ball's gone out of play. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Messi. Azar. Now it's Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Hazard gets across and deals with it. Now it's Kane. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rodri. And this is Hazard. And this is Kane. Well, that's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. And Guardiol knocks it into space. Guardiol is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's picked it up out wide, and that is expertly dealt with. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Koundé. Mbappe pinches it off him. And it's Reinders. Vitinha with a definite fell there. Upamecano. Koundé. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Foden. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, cracking ball. Reinders, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here! Pass somewhat off target. Guardiol.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through! Could be danger here! Vitinha. And here's Mbappe. Messi has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from Messi! Decent enough try. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Still just a single goal between the sides. No way through there. Reinders. Rodri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Guardiol. And it's Azar. That is good strength. That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Jordi Alba gets into a good position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Foden! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Milan with the corner, they're first. Big header! No mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foden wins the duel this time. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this.
Face to face with the keeper. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. Hit into the terrific header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Lascia il campo per il numero 5.
Vardiol. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, it's a great ball. He's having a shot! Azar. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Messi. Tries from a long way out. Rodri. Foden. He's going for goal!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Numero 11. Messi.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Numero 14.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Saviola.
Rafinha. And this is Saviola. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. Jordi Alba made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's a promising position. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's Koundé. Reinders.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
To Jordi Alba. Ribéry. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Vitinha.
Such good technique.
Oh, good. It's Saviola! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That's that, the end. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Casillas making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me.
He's having a shot! There it is! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chance here to counter. Really fierce, close defending. Jordi Alba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Camavinga. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Jordi Alba getting this one clear. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Saka with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good run down the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Jordan Henderson. Saka. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Tries to pass it through. Rafinha, he's shifting through the chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's being urged to shoot. Saka. Now it's Messi. It's their second corner of the game. Van der Ven clears it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. Doku is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rafinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now Mbappe! It's there! AC Milan are all square. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Saka. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. And they've got a throw. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Gavi. In with the challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rafinha. Throw in. Has a look and plays it forward. Back into the middle. Lewandowski. Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. He is through here. That's very neat. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Chance to deliver. Serginho. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Liverpool get the second half started.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vitinha. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can. Looking for a runner. Jordi Alba in acres of space out wide. He's on it, can he get away? He's in a great... shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha. It's a searching pass. Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Almost an hour gone. Marquinhos. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewandowski has it in a wide position. Doku gets flagged offside. Well read, nice interception. Foden. Jordi Alba. And he's managed to get free. Ball is over the line. Tries to play it through. Jordi Alba climbs up big! Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Rijkaard. Gavi. Doku. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Knocks it out wide. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the counter is on. Mbappe. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Ribéry. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Numero 11. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 27. Il numero 9. Saviola.
So, third corner of the game. There's the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, the ball's come loose, and he shoots! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Very much into the last knockings. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Kamara. And that has been cleared.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
Il
now?
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
And he was quick to react. 4 extra minutes added on. Van de Ven. Ruben Neves. And it's Serginho. Jordi Alba. Now is this the final assault? Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Liverpool could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.